Yes, sir. We are back with another edition of Fast Break Bets presented by Betting Pros. You know me, know the voice, know the guy. It's me, really real, a villain real, Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service. All right, a little bit slow on the run. A little bit of slow. Had a down day on Friday. Went 0-2 on the pod on the Friday plays. Came back on Saturday. Only had one weekend play. A very, very, very good football weekend this weekend. Had some ups, had some downs, but overall, very good football weekend. Nonetheless, we were able to cash Cavs laying 10.5. I didn't get much action on the NBA this weekend, I will admit, but when I see the Philadelphia 76ers and I see them playing a good team, I just automatically bet the good team. And nonetheless, the Cavaliers were able to dominate the 76ers in that game. Got a nice win over the weekend. All right. Only as good as your last win, though. And so, despite having a good past couple of weeks, last 2 weeks, I think is 18-9 is the record now on podcast plays, social media, YouTube short plays as well. So pretty all right, but only as good as the next win. And oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm about to give out this bet because if you've been following me along throughout my journey of whatever we want to call this, opening myself up to you, the audience, sharing my bed, sharing how I go through this process, all of that. If you've been following me along with this journey and you are a real day one that has come along, you're with me with Betting Pros, and you've been listening to me for a while now, you are going to be so shocked when you hear this bet. I'm curious, actually, if anybody has been listening to me before this and is like, oh, I know exactly what team he's about to bet a team that he never bets, and this is going to be hilarious. All right. Before we get to that, though, got to remind you all get into that Discord if you didn't get that weekend play of Cavs laying 10.5 against 76ers. You got to get into the Discord to get the opportunity to that. I'm gonna have some extra plays in Discord over the course of the week. You know, it's the holidays going on right now, and so I'm really gonna leverage Discord a lot more over the course of the week. Drop some extra plays in there, spread some good cheer, hopefully some good cheer, and we do really well. But very fun. Next time you hear me, we'll have a Christmas episode, all of that. But other than that, all plays are going to be in Discord. You can have a chance to get into that Discord, get some free plays there, and just hang out with the community. Do all of that. Bettingpros.com/chat to get into that Discord. Bettingpros.com/chat. I'm really nervous about this, guys. I'm really nervous about this because I never do this. I never do this, but it makes so much sense. And I did say that I was turning a new leaf with this team. So, nonetheless, here we are. I've already bet it, so I don't know why I'm struggling to say it, but it's a good. I like the angle, and if they make me mad, then I just know I can still never bet them ever again. The Boston Celtics are on the road, going to play the Orlando Magic. Boston's laying 9.5 on the road. 214.5 is total. We're going chalk here because I think we got to play Boston laying 9.5 here. The fact that this is only 9.5 is actually kind of. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. So Orlando, very good defensive team. They've been very feisty over the course of late. They just had that crazy game this weekend. I don't know if y'all were able to catch it, and that's really one of the reasons why I wanted to fade Orlando here. Orlando had a game over the weekend where they were playing the Miami Heat at home, and the Heat were dominating up until the fourth quarter. And in the fourth quarter, what was that final? Was it 37-8? Of 37-8 fourth quarter? Was that it? Hold on. Pull this back up. There we go. All right. What was this fourth quarter? 37-8. 37-8 fourth quarter to lose the game. 37-8 fourth quarter to lose the game. I mean, man, what? So that happens. But what also comes of that situation is yet another injury. Mo Wagner has torn his ACL. He's going to be out for the remainder of the year. So now they are down Paulo Banchero, Franz Wagner, and Mo Wagner. And so that is a lot of production. In fact, if we go back to the last time that this Orlando Magic team has beaten the Boston Celtics, guess who the top three scorers were in that game? Franz Wagner, Mo Wagner, and Paulo Banchero. Go back to time before that. Paulo Banchero, very good game. Franz Wagner, very good game. Wendell Carter was able to help pull them through that one. Like, so you're missing three very, very good players for you. Three players that I think would have made a contribution into getting the cover against a Boston team like this. You're going up against a Boston team that's very, very stingy defensively. One team that's actually very upset with how they played with themselves in the last 5 games, because it's been uh lackadaisical to say the least, in terms of they pulled away from the Washington Wizards, so they didn't end up getting cover, but they did kind of pull away in that game at one point. Kind of let them hung around though. They lost outright to the Bulls, lost outright to the Grizzlies, handled business against Detroit, and then they were able to get the Bulls back on the second game of that back to back. And I think because of having that second game to get over that loss really, really is going to put some more emphasis in, hey, all right, now let's put together another good win. Let's get a couple of good wins here, a couple of good wins that we can feel good about here. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't think Jalen Suggs is supposed to play in this game either. I don't know. I don't see where it's coming from. I don't see where it's coming from for the Orlando Magic, where they're going to be able to get consistent scoring options from. Like, maybe even if Suggs does play, maybe, yeah, Jalen Suggs could have a good game, but like I just don't know how they're going to end up scoring, despite how good of defense they're playing. I think that they're not going to be able to score enough to be able to get anywhere close to the Boston Celtics in this game. So all right, man. I have a philosophy that the Boston Celtics, whenever everything points their way and everything makes sense, they're gonna let you down. This is clear spot for the Celtics to do that. Yet here I am betting the Boston Celtics for the first time in a long time, by the way. A long time that I'm betting Boston Celtics, but I just think they can pull out a double digit win against this Orlando team. So give me the Boston Celtics laying 9.5 here. Let's see how that goes. All right. Player prop. Thank you to the prop bet cheat sheet. Always, always, always so good with the prop analysis and being able to send out really, really good informed plays. Make sure you go get that prop bet cheat sheet over there in the Betting Pros app. Wherever you get your apps, in the App Store, Google Play Store, or whatever store, make sure you go get that prop bet cheat sheet and just use all the opportunity that you have. Use all the opportunity. There's plenty of opportunity out there in the prop bet cheat sheet. I'm telling you, there's a whole bunch. I'm scrolling through looking at all these plays, and I'm telling you, I wish I could sit here and give them all out, but then this would be like an hour something long podcast, and you guys already say that I talk too much. So, nonetheless, well, not all you guys, but there are some that think I talk too much. Nonetheless, here we are. Luka Dončić. We're going to back Luka Dončić to go over 44.5 points, rebounds, and assists against the Portland Trailblazers here in this spot. We got the prop bet cheat sheet. Shout out to them. Got it at the 50.4 points, rebounds, and assists projection for Luka Dončić. 73% cover probability, 5-star bet rating. And Luka's been really, really good. Like, for somebody who was started off really, really slow to his PRA prop, he has really turned it on as of late. He's covered in 9 of the last 15, a line of 44.5. Covered in 3 of his last 5 games as well. But the big thing here is that he has covered this number in 4 of 4 against the Portland Trailblazers. So we're getting some familiarity there as well. Really like that spot. Portland has given up the number in big spots to guards and really to the best player on the other team. They're just going through a pretty nasty lull defensively. I think at home before Christmas, this is a really good spot for Luka just to get up, have a really nice game against a bad team that's horrible defensively, can't really figure things out over the past few games. And I didn't want to back Dallas and lay the points with them, but I wanted to somehow back Dallas against a bad Portland team right now. And Luka handling business, I think that's the way to go. He's been really, really good. He feels like he's gotten back in a rhythm. And so here we are. Going to back Luka Dončić to go over 44.5 points, rebounds, and assists to get it done here in this one against the Portland Trailblazers. All right. With that, I have nothing else. Those are the two plays. We're going to go with the Boston Celtics. Yuck. Going to take them, though, laying 9.5 here. Shout out to my guy, Matt Perot. And we're also going to go roll with Luka Dončić over 44.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Give me a follow at really real __ on X. And give us a follow at BettingPros on X and TikTok, at BettingPros NFL on Instagram, and youtube.com/BettingPros, where you can like this video, you can comment on this video, and you will have a chance to win an autographed Tyler Hero signed jersey. You can get an autographed Tyler Hero signed jersey if you just comment, subscribe, like any Fast Break Bets video. You will have a chance to get in there, but make sure you have to be subscribed. You have to leave a comment and drop a like for me, of course. All right, with that, I have nothing else to say, nothing else to do. No other way of ending the podcast. Just going to end it like this. We are out of here.